you're a full-time trader right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats. Round of applause for that.
I was studying at the university. I really wanted to get into trading, but I don't have the time. So I remember that I dropped university. I was like out of mentors. Like I didn't
At
know.
any point, did they make any money?
To be honest, I don't know. But I was living on the couch just to see every day, like they doing like they trade.
Were they profitable already or no?
No, that's the thing. They were trying to.
Like the blind leading the blind. Okay.
Yeah, this guy is turning $100 to $1 million, and I was like, yeah, like really, I don't know, like I want to achieve something like that.
This is Sebastian. He has been part of how long for the Set and Forget community?
Set and Forget, like 1.5 years.
1.5,
Probably.
And then part of the No BS for the 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah. So he's had some success in his trading. I'd say arguably you're up there with Mark Antonio. Mark Antonio. Yeah, Mark Antonio. He couldn't come because he doesn't have a visa, but he would always ask the right questions. He understands my strategy to perfection. Has had success in his type of way, and we're gonna do a little podcast here, 15-20 minutes. Anybody that wants to hop in, ask him a question, please feel free. Kind of like a different style format, and just 15-20 minutes just to kind of get you guys to hear the story from somebody else outside of me or Mauricio. So, first of all, appreciate you, Sebastian, for being here today.
Appreciate you for the opportunity, man.
Sebas will be walking around with a mic for whoever wants to ask him a question. Just feel free to raise your hand at any time, and he will go up to you guys. So, Sebas, you're coming from Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So, talk to us a little bit about your trading journey, how you stumbled across it, and your ups and downs throughout your journey.
Right. Okay. Well, first of all, my main speaking language is Spanish, so I'm gonna try my best to like.
Your English is fire.
Okay. So, well, I across trading like 3 years ago. I remember that I was at that time I was studying at the university. I used to study to engineering, and I don't really like it that much, to be honest. I just go because my parents told me that I need to study something. But I don't really find like some motivation to do like all that years and then get out and get a job and everything. So I remember that I was in a trip, and when I come back, I have a friend that for years he been studying trading. I never like talk about with him, but I remember that day that I arrived to Costa Rica, he was arriving from Bali, from Indonesia, and I don't know why we just came across, and he told me like, bro, I'm learning this new thing. It's called trading, and I remember that I was like, okay, let's give it a try. I'm gonna give it a shot. And I remember that he told me like, you can come to our friend's house, so we can teach you like how we trade. At that moment, I didn't know anything about trading. I didn't know how like money comes and anything, like just completely from scratch. And yeah, I remember that at that time. I was, like I said, in the university, but I didn't have like much time because when you are like studying engineering, they put you like a lot of projects. So
like homework.
Yeah, like homework.
Okay.
So I remember that I was like in a position that I want to study I really want to get into trading, but I don't have the time. So I remember that I dropped university. I didn't tell my mom like for 8 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing I did, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't like tell her because I know that she's gonna get mad at that time. So I was like, okay, my friends told me like, you can come to our house and just start like seeing us trading London session. No, not London session, no, New York session.
Okay.
At that time, they were trading just scalping, so they were like doing just New York sessions. And at that time, I was living like 1 to 1.5 hours to the place that they were living. So
you would go to their place for an hour to an hour and a half every day, is what you're saying?
yeah, and in Costa Rica, I think that in Florida, New York starts at 8:30, right? Mm-hmm. In Costa Rica, it starts at 6:30. So I was like every single day when I start like knowing trading, I need to drive like for 5 a.m. to get to their place to 6 a.m. so I can see them like trading New York session and everything. So at what time I was like, I cannot continue doing this and continue with the university. So I decided to take a lot of clothes and put it, well, at that time I was working like in a normal job, and I managed to buy like a car, like a normal car. I remember that I put a lot of clothes in my trunk, and I went right to like live with them, but I was living on the couch just to see every day like they doing like they trade.
Were they profitable already or no?
No, that's the thing. Oh. They were trying to.
Like
so
the blind leading the blind. Okay.
Yeah, we were just like learning. Like it was like a group of 3, and we all like just start like doing trading because we were really excited to become profitable. Mm-hmm. And yeah, like months went by. I remember that obviously results didn't come with time. We moved to a trading floor. We decided to like we all 3 gonna like rent a house so we can go and start like doing trading together. And yeah, like that was like 1.5 years. I remember that I just start doing like every single like I don't know, every single stone that you can imagine in trading. Like I remember that I funded like 10K's account and blew it in 2 days, 3 days. I remember that at that time I was doing scalping, like I said. So it was like really frustrating because in one day we could take 10 trades, 15 trades, 20 trades. So it was like all you can do, I don't know, 20% in a day or 15% in a day, and lost it all the following day. Mm-hmm. So it was really stressful at that time because I didn't tell my mom, like I said, and I was like waiting the right moment so I can tell her like, okay, I've been skipping university and now I'm doing this. And I remember that at a moment I just said like, okay, I just want to move on, and I don't want to continue going to college. I don't want to continue lying to my friends. So I just tell her like, I want to do this. At that time, to be honest, I just think like she's gonna kill me. She's gonna tell me like, what are you doing? But she just told me like, if you want to do this, you just promise me that you're gonna do it like the best way that you can. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go 100% with this, and she let me do my thing.
Okay, so she ended up being supportive of it.
Yeah. She was 100% supportive. So from the first time since I told her, she was like 100% like with me in the process. So I'm really thankful for that, obviously. And then, I continue, like the years went by, like 1.5 years, something like that. Then something happens. My friends, one of my friends flew to Bali again, and the other friend, we just split up. And I was like out of mentors. Like I didn't know.
At any point, did they make any money?
To be honest, I don't know. Like no. They like I think one of them, yeah, they used to become successful. And I don't know if he now is still profitable, but at that time I think like yeah he managed to do it. But the strategy that we were learning was from a trader that I know that she is successful with it, with the scalp trade. It's like her way to make the trading, and to me it's not like my style because I get like I said like so frenetic with the charts, so I don't really like it. And yeah. I remember that at that time when I split up with that group, I was like, what do I do now? I dropped university and I don't know what to do. Like I don't know who to ask, how to keep teaching me trading. So I just completely apart. I left trading for I don't know 3 to 4 months, and I just started studying crypto. And yeah, I just like start like I don't know finding other ways to make money. Then I came across with some social media posts that you post someday. And I was like, I think I know this guy from Sebas, like Sebas Sensei. Mm-hmm. So because I see you like...
Me and Sensei together, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to like buy the course, Set and Forget at first. And I remember that I was so excited doing all like the videos and everything. It was super cool. And then you came up with the bootcamp. Mm-hmm. I decided that I want to do the bootcamp too. So I just start like studying as much as I can, Set and Forget, and yeah.
But like, what was the biggest shift for you from what you were learning before to what you learned inside of the community? Was it market structure, trend? What was it?
It was like learning a completely other language, to be honest, because I know everything in terms of what is trading and what is like the candlesticks and like shift structure. At that time, I didn't call it shift structure. I call it like breakups. BOS or something like
Same
that.
Same thing.
Yeah. When I was studying your strategy, I was like I know what I'm doing, but I don't at the same time. So I remember that the first thing that I like with the strategy is like you don't have to be like every single minute looking at the chart. Mm-hmm. Like you just need to wait to the right opportunity when you need and just like set the right trade, and just let it ride to the TP. So that's what I like a lot, because I feel like I can use that time that I was just looking at the charts, doing nothing, to do other things. And yeah, well, after I bought your course, I've been involved in what we were talking, like I have the accident. So, well, I was doing cyclist at that moment, so I have
Like bicycle.
I was doing like with a team, and I have like a crash, and I need to get surgery. Something happened with my arm, and at that time I was like completely stopped again with trading, and I was like really, I was not motivated because I feel like so bad like for what happened to me in that time, and I don't know why. Like I think like just the things just align, and you take out the 100 to the mill challenge. So I remember that I started seeing that on YouTube, and I just started like getting pumped again about trading. And I was like, bro, this guy is turning $100 to a million, and I was like, yeah, like really, I don't know, like I want to achieve something like that. So I remember that right when you finish, you put the bootcamp outside. I decided again to enter the bootcamp. And I just start like doing as much as I can to learn from Alex. Then he just that No BS community came out, and I was like, again, I want to learn.
He joins everything, bro.
Oh yeah, I joined everything. Like, to be honest, yeah, I want to join everything because I want to be as much as close as I can, so I can learn as much as I can. So to be honest,
and like at the position you are now, where like you get it perfectly.
Yeah.
So like to give some people some context, inside of the No BS, like I review people's trades, and like I break everything down. He gets on the call and he's gonna show me his trades, and I'm like, bro, why are you gonna show me the trade? Like, you already know the answer, bro. Like so he would get on the call and he'd be like, hey, so Euro USD, it's gonna, we're gonna wait for this, right? And I'm like, yes, bro, you already, like, you don't have to be here anymore. You can go and trade on your own. And like that should be the goal. The goal should be for you to understand the market how I do, and you don't need me for you to take the trade. Like the last couple of weeks in the No BS, like you have taken 4 or 5 trades that I have not taken at all because you were okay with taking the risk. You've won on 2, 3 of them. You've lost on the other 2, 3, but you've ended up profitable from it. And I think that like that's what the goal should be for you to just like understand it as best as you possibly can, to the point where you can make the decision purely on yourself. Yeah. You definitely went to like a whole different level, and like you definitely like you were a freak with it. Like the type of questions this guy would ask me were honestly, I would have to be like, all right, bro, give me like 30 seconds to like think about this and reply. Because they were very intriguing questions, and he would figure out a way on how to make something not make sense. And I'm like, brother, you get it. Stop overcomplicating it, right? Because you were looking for extra confirmations. Yeah. So I'll let you continue.
Yeah, like, well, No BS, like Alex says, it would be like a game changer for me, because I remember that actually set and forget strategy, I understand it, but like the power that you have to being able to ask one-on-one questions with a person that is like building the strategy is something different. Like you just, I don't know, for me, I cannot feel like that in person, like power to ask the questions. Yeah. So for me, it was like a game changer. I remember that when I joined No BS, I've been non-profitable for 2 years, something like that. Well, non-profitable break-even trader, or something like that. And I remember that I joined the No BS, and in the span of 2 months, I just started seeing a lot of like consistency later on my trades. But yeah, I just feel like more confident, like something that is like guiding you to doing like the things that you need to do, to a point that, like you said, like sometimes I just don't need to ask, but like I just want a G confirmation, and that's it. Like,
so what would you say is the most important technical thing that you would need for your trade?
Technical?
Yeah, the most important technical confluence that you say. For example, for me, it's the shift of structure at pre-London. That's what I would have, right? Just an example. What is something that you would need, or your favorite part of the strategy that you've learned that you need to enter every trade?
I used to be the daily confirmation, because sometimes I when I was starting, I was like looking to enter a trade when we're having like the pullback on the daily, and we just have like, I don't know, like if you're looking to sell, we just having like just bullish candles. And I was like a shift structure, I don't know, something like in the 4 hour, 2 hour, but you don't have like the daily confirmation, and like 90% of the times it just went a little bit on profit and then straight to stop loss just to make like that wick.
Because you weren't waiting for the daily
Yeah.
projection confirmation.
Yeah. So I would say like the daily confirmation is a really powerful tool, like a powerful confluence. Mm-hmm. And obviously, I've been like before I was like just when 30 minutes, 1 hour make like just shifts the structure, I just enter right away. And now I'm waiting like in bigger time frames to shift, like 4 hour time frames, and then like engulfings as well. I'm like before I was waiting for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and now I'm waiting like for 1 hour, 2 hour to confirm that it's like really going down. Because even though I was waiting for 1 hour confirmations, sometimes the 1 hour engulfs the other candlesticks, but the next hour in the 2 hour candlesticks just completely like engulfed it again.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, I've been saying like that two things. Like actually, I asked you a lot on the No BS about it.
He asked me the same question. Like, you already know the answer.
But yeah, like that two things, like the candlestick confirmation, well, daily candlestick confirmation, and the SOS on the bigger time frames. I think it's like the best confirmation that you can have, along with all the confluence that obviously you need to build. But yeah, I think that two are like the best ones.
How many trades do you see yourself taking now a week?
Now a week?
Yeah.
Actually, last week I didn't take any. This week I'm seeing one. I think everybody is seeing what, which one. But yeah, like I used to take 5 to 7 to 10 trades in a week, and now I'm taking like 2 to 3.
How does that feel transitioning from that to this?
It was hard at first because I was teach to trade as much as I can with scalping, and now it's really like I feel like so much comfortable. Like I just feel like I don't need to be rushing and seeing the chart every single minute, and like that peace of mind that gave me that strategy, to be honest, is like for me, I think it's the best way for like approach the market.
And what do you do on all that other free time that you're not doing anything?
Well, in the past I was doing cyclists, so I was do a lot of cycling. But now that I'm injured, I just started like doing running. So I just, actually I'm gonna do a marathon later this month. Mm-hmm. So I'm just training to that objective right now.
You're a full-time trader right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats. Right, round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, sick. So on your free time, you're just training basically?
Yeah, training. I like to do a lot of wellness stuff. So I have some friends that like to do cold plunges, saunas, and all that stuff. So I just went with them and do basically like hang out with them. And well, in my free time, actually,
like you're not hanging out with the same unprofitable guys, not the.
No.
Okay.
No, because one of them is in Bali right now, and
leave that guy there, bro.
And the other guy, I don't know where. I see him like sometimes, but we just like, hello, bro, what's up? That's it. I just live. But yeah, like I just do that like with my time, and now I'm trying to be like as much as I can like studying the strategy. Mm-hmm. Like even though I already like got results, I like to perfect it as much as I can. Mm-hmm. So when I have time, I just rewatch videos, and I just keep me updated. And I actually like a lot of crypto. I do a lot of crypto. Actually, when I said that I stopped doing trading, it's because I was doing meme coins at that time.
So you're just a degenerate,
Yeah. I like all that, like the money stuff. Yeah. Well, not the money, like the internet stuff.
Yeah. So when you because like whenever we would do like the calls and stuff, you'd be like, hey, like on Sunday swings on minute 13, 15 seconds, you would ask this, right? So like I know for a fact you go back and you rewatch the things. Like you still see yourself needing to do that now, even though that you know everything, or why do you just go back and look at this information again?
No, yeah. I 100%. I would look back to what I see like in Sunday swings. Actually, when I used to watch sometimes Sunday swings, and when I see it, I like to go and rewatch it, because like what you explained like in Sunday, sorry. It's like I wanna be as much as detail as you explain so I can be as most understanding that I can, not just like listening and just like putting the sell or the buy just because I feel like like you said, get involved. Just I want to be as much as knowledge in what I'm doing. Like I said, like with GBP USD, like I want to know why you're looking in that zone, not just because you said like it's in that zone, and it's not because I want to, I don't know, be like different or something. I just want to learn as much as I can from you because I see you as my mentor. So that's why I just rewatch everything. I like to pay attention. I like to study as much as I can. And yeah.
What would you say is the biggest issue that you have right now when it comes to trading as a whole? Like, what's the thing that you struggle with the most? And now, knowing the strategy, being part of all these communities, getting all this abundance of proper information, what would you say is the most challenging thing that you're running into now?
The most challenging thing was in that time becoming profitable. Like
now, right now, what is
right
it?
now?
Yeah, what's it right now?
Right now, I think like it's the patience. I think like sometimes I'm obviously I'm human, and sometimes I just wanna like I felt like it's ready, but sometimes you just need to give it like a little breathing room to know if the trade is ready or not. So sometimes I just think patience as a whole is like what gives me like sometimes I don't know entering a trade too early or entering a trade too fast is what like sometimes I get stopped out or something like that. But I've been trying to focus my time. Like I said, I've been training like 100% right now. So when I feel like I'm taking an emotional decision, I don't know, wait now, do something. I don't know, just look for something to do so I don't be involved in the charts. And now I put like a rule, like this is a personal rule that I don't take more than 2 trades in a week.
I remember that one, yeah.
And if I win one trade, I take like obviously if it makes sense, I take another trade. But if I lose one trade, I need to be like 110% for another trade. And if I lose it, I don't care if there's like 5 winning trades in the next week. I just come back next week. Yeah, because I
That's
feel
how you
like,
hold yourself accountable when it comes to following.
yeah. And I mean, actually, when I broke my strategy, I went do something that I don't like. I don't like in like I don't know like I work. I go to train. I don't know like run like a long distance just to make accountable of what I'm doing, because sometimes I just been in home, and if you stay home, you get that feeling of I'm gonna revenge trade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it back.
If you're in front of the computer, you might click
Yeah.
the button.
So I just closed my computer and went out and do something like find to do something else.
Okay, so you have a custom rule that you can't take more than 2 trades a week. If you lose the first trade, the second trade has to be 110%, 120%, whatever, a perfect trade setup. Yeah. If you win 2 trades, you're done for the week. You take 2 losses or 2 trades period, you're done for the week.
Yeah.
Is there any type of risk management approach do you take if you win or lose, or is it the same one on both consistently?
No, same one.
Same one.
Yeah, I use a personal account, and I just risk the same amount in every single trade. It doesn't matter if I lose like the past trade. I don't add more risk because I used to do it. I used to add a lot of risk. Like if I lose, I don't know, like a 1% trade, I used to, I don't know, put like a 2% so I can make it that back and make some profits on top of it. But that's not, yeah, the most of the time that doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah. So I just now to be accountable and trying to stay as consistent as I can. I try to stick to 1% and that rule that doesn't take more trade. Even though if I win if I win 2 trades in a row in a week, I just completely went off and just take like a week for take a break and come back next week.
How do you feel if you see opportunities that just missed and that you could have made a perfect entry and made X amount of money? How do you feel?
To be honest, sometimes I was like, damn, I could enter that. But I just want to, okay, like most of the time, I don't do that. And when I see these opportunities, most of the time they went stop loss. So that makes me feel even better when I don't take it than when I take it. Because sometimes, yeah, I see like those trades that went into profit, and it's like, okay, I could make some money from here. But at the other side, I could like take some profits, some trades and like lost the profits that I made for the week. So I just try to say, I think that that's like my rule, to be consistent with my trading, and just to be as much as mature and taking like the right decisions as I can, because sometimes I don't know, like all the situations in the journey and life and everything, you are like some more reactive, like some weeks you can be more reactive, some weeks you can be more patient. And yeah, I just try to follow that rules, just to not let emotions control the week, just to follow a plan, like a schematic plan.
It's funny, you kind of sound like me. Everything that I say, you're like repeating, which is good, right? Like, I mean, does anybody have any question they want to add in before I add some stuff? Sebastian, yeah. Sebastian, do you mind giving him the mic, the gentleman right here? I think you've asked like 38 questions tonight. Now we're out for it.
That's good. That's what I do in OBS.
No, bro, literally, dude. Bro, you have no idea.
I remember he talked about you in the G Club.
Bro, dude, so many questions.
Bro.
So, no, I was trying to ask if you tried to actually set and forget with crypto, and which one is it, and if it worked or not.
Okay, yeah, I try. Well, I don't trade crypto like in my daily basis, but I like to. Well, I do investments in crypto. So I use the set and forget strategy to know where to put money in and where to get out. Like now, actually, I was like showing Stevan that I was analyzing BTC, like all the way down. If I didn't enter, because I just was like analyzing like the support and resistance, but if I entered, it was like a 1 to 6 trade, something like that. So yeah, it works a lot with crypto, but I didn't use it. And at the time that I was doing meme coins, to be honest, it was just like a internet casino. Like you just put some money in there, and it could go good or it could go bad. So yeah, I don't really use I don't trade like cryptos. Yeah, I just do forex. Yeah.
All right. Any other question? I don't know. I think I saw a hand. Yeah. Oh, never mind, dude. I'm so blind. Okay, cool. So carrying back, right? So what would you say was one of the biggest losses in your journey? It could be like a wick out or a specific trade that kind of stuck to you in your journey, and it kind of haunts you a little bit. I have a couple that I can just remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
You have a couple, and like, do you know the exact mistake that you did, or was it just one of those trades?
Yeah, most of the time it's just being greedy. Like I just want to make a tighter stop loss so I can get more risk reward. But I know that it wasn't the right thing to do, because like we all know that we need to place our stop loss in a place that we don't be like, if it hits, it's completely wrong. Yeah. And most of the time I'm just putting like, okay, if this engulfs this, I'm just gonna put it like 15 pips from here and trying to snipe the lower high or the higher low. So yeah, I think that was the most of the time I just trying to be greedy and trying to adjust my risk to reward to get to a point that it makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because most of the time, actually in the past, I was like, so I don't want to miss trades. So I just like start chasing the trade, and in that chase of the trade, I just start moving my stop loss so I can make sense in the risk to reward. But yeah, that probably a lot of times happened to me that I just put my stop loss in a place that it's not completely wrong. And actually it went stop loss, week out, and then completely fly to TP.
Yeah, all because you want to get the tighter stop loss or the better risk reward. It's totally normal. It's inevitable, right? You would need to do something like that for you to potentially maximize the trade. But you maximize the trade not by modifying the stop loss, but more like just continue riding with the set and forget. Like, have you held a trade over the weekend, or have you not?
Just once. Just once in the whole time that I learned.
Did it work?
Yeah.
What did it give you?
I think I was at 1 or 2, and Friday it retraced to a 1 to 1.5. And I was like, I think this got potential. So I just put it at the weekend. I closed it like Thursday, and it was to a 1 to 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a whole other trade basically without having to add another position. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And actually, I have some trades, like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I was holding, if I'm not mistaken, NCD USD, something like that. It was a sell. And I was like, no. Well, yeah, something like that. But the thing is that I was holding that position, and it came Friday, and I was like, should I hold it? And I close it just just because I don't want to hold it to the weekend. And the next week, I was looking for a retracement so I can enter again, and it didn't retrace, and it went straight to like 1 to 4, 1 to 5, something like that. But like I said, I feel like comfortable because in that moment, if my trade went back to break even, I was like, I'm gonna be mad because I'm losing all the profits. So I just preferred to close it. And that at that time, that was what I feel in. So that's the decision that I make.
So when you saw those profits that were missed out, you didn't feel anything.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. when I see a trade that is like in so much profit, and then I see like the profits going like all the way to the enter.
Well, what do you do? Do you just like punch the wall? Like how do you let it? Like what's your way of letting it out?
To be honest, I just trying to stick to set and forget. Like I just close the trade, and now lately I've been looking for like if price give you like some shift of structure, but like not in the lower time frames, just in like in the higher time frames. If I'm seeing like you said earlier that the trade reached my point and it's going retracing, if I don't want to continue holding because I know that I could close at my original take profit, I would just close at break even. But like I don't know, like sometimes when I see this retracement, I feel like.
But like, what do you do to not have that in the back of your mind for the next trade, right? Because I could imagine that many traders out there struggle with that, right? Like that outcome of that trade affects their decision for the next trade, right? Either they want to enter the next trade immediately so they can somehow make back profits that they missed, whether they lost a trade, they want to make back the losses, whether they want to trade, they want to win again, right? Like what do you do or what have you done, or is it just who you are that you normalize that and you don't let it affect the next trade, or is there some type of tricks or something that you do? Is there something unique that you do, or is it just over time?
Yeah. I think it just, well, like I said, sometimes I have like that feeling that I want to jump in again so I can like regain my profits. But I just I don't know, like hearing you talking about everything every single week when we were in OBS, like just set and forget, and I just try to keep that in mind. And when I see like my profit is getting to again like to retracement to the entry or something like that, I just let it be and just trying to, because sometimes I was like, I asked you a couple of psychology questions when I told you like I don't know what to do. Like sometimes I feel like the trade is retracement and I close and it go back to profit. And you every single time that I ask, you say set and forget. And I was like, okay, I need to set and forget. Like if like you say something like that, it really clicks me out. If you already analyze the trade and you already accept the risk behind it, you're gonna be total okay with the stop loss or the fake profit. So that's what the COVID.
Bro, who keeps sneezing on this side of the fucking thing? Yeah, that was weird.
So yeah, I just try to stick with whatever you say. Like I say, I see you as my mentor and the person who is building the strategy. So I try to stick with it, to stick with what you say.
Now, if you were to leave Sebastian of a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, with one piece of advice, what would you tell him?
Never stop. Like just keep going, because I remember that 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago, I was like completely numb. I didn't know if trading is a thing or it's gonna work or it's gonna like make me money. And I just keep going and find people who really trust in you and really support you. Like in this case, I have my mom and I have all my family. In that time, I'm really blessed that they support me. So they were like, just keep going. If you really want it, just keep going. And that's what I do. I just keep going until I make it in a way. But yeah. Because I think I'm more capable of doing more things. Mm-hmm. But I just keep going until I figure out how to like make it work. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And to the point where you actually see some type of results.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Sebastian, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.